Hey Christ Church friends, Reverend Cincy here. I'm in the nave of Christ Episcopal Church in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and I am continuing our tour of the secret spaces of the church, or the lesser known spaces of the church. Today we're going to talk a little bit about our pipe organ and the pipe organ chamber in our church. We're going to go in there and take a look at where all the pipes are. First I'll give you guys a little look around the church. You can see that we're in the process of doing some renovations, so we've moved all the furniture out of the choir area and covered up our organs. They're going to be refinishing the floors in here soon and putting new carpet down. So we've got a lot of work going on in the church, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about our pipe organ, which is right over here. This is the console of the pipe organ. You can see that we've got plastic on it to protect it when they're going to be sanding the floors, but I'm going to lift the plastic up and show you a little bit about our pipe organ. So you notice this big box part is called the console, and the console has keyboards which are called manuals, and we have a 3-manual pipe organ. The top manual is called the swell, the middle is called the grate, and the bottom is called the choir. We also have foot pedals, and those control the deepest of the sounds of the organ, the largest of the pipes. Over here on each side you'll notice that there are these little round things. Those are called stops, and you just pull a stop, and when you pull a stop it creates a sound. It opens up a chamber in the back that will allow air to flow into the pipes, and it'll give that particular sound. So there's certain stops that control the swell manual, certain stops that control the grate, and certain stops that control the choir, and also stops that control the foot pedals as well. Now you might see these 3 pedals down here in the middle. The 2 on the choir pedal, then you have the swell pedal, and then on the very right you have the crescendo, which makes the organ louder and louder. So all these control the volume back in the chamber. So that's sort of the brief tour of our console. Now we're going to take a walk over to the organ chamber itself, and we'll look around inside. Let me get down here. And if you've never been in an organ chamber before, you're in for a real treat. So there's a secret door back here, which you may not have known existed. And then we're going to come in here. Now our organ is a mix of digital and real pipe. So the choir manual, that bottom manual on the console, is entirely digital. And so these are the speakers here where the sounds come from the choir manual. Now our swell and our grate are pipe. And those pipes, the swell are up there. Those are shutters. That's called the swell box. And when you press that pedal on the manual in the middle, on the console in the middle, it opens those shutters, and that increases the volume of those pipes. And then we have our grate pipes are around us here. You'll notice that some pipes are made out of wood, and some pipes are made out of metal. Now let's take a little walk around. This little gizmo here is called the cymbal stern. The cymbal stern is one of those stops, and when you pull that stop, this little thing here spins around and makes that sound. We often will play the cymbal stern during like a joyous hymn, something that's sort of loud and triumphant, maybe Onward Christian Soldiers or something along those lines. Now, we're going to have to go through some little tight areas to get back here. Now notice here, and here they are. Look at these huge pipes, how big these pipes are. These are our foot pedal pipes. These are the deepest, loudest sounds of the pipe organ here. And we have them there. We have them over here as well. Look how big they are. They go all the way up to the ceiling and even have to bend at the ceiling because they're so large. Now let's go up. That opens up the wind chest, and the wind chest allows the wind to go into it, and then when you press a key, it allows that sound to come out of the organ. Now this funny looking thing, this little board thing here, this is called a tremulant. Now the tremulant just makes the sound kind of vibrate a little bit. So you can pull a particular stop and it allows the sound to go whoa, 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 kind of, it gives it a vibrational sound. Again, you see that we've got some metal pipes. We also have some wooden pipes up here. Now this is the swell of the organ. And these are the shutters. When you open these shutters, the sound gets louder. When you close the shutters, the sound gets softer. So that's a little information about that. Now let's climb back down and we'll go to the tremulant here that kind of makes the sound vibrate. Several more ranks of pipes. The ranks are the long pieces here along the bottom, and the rank is basically controlled by a stop on the organ. You'll see that we have a few more speakers up here for some of our digital sounds that we have. So it's a really interesting organ. We have a fascinating instrument. We're so blessed at Christ Douglas Blackwood. We're very blessed to have Douglas Blackwood as our organist, and he does a great job playing this magnificent instrument that we are so lucky to have. So, let me turn around. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tour of our organ and our organ chamber, and I will be back again sometime to do another tour of another secret space in Christ Episcopal Church. I hope you all have a blessed day. I'll talk to you soon.